Hi guys, Alan here. Just wanted to chat to you quickly about this AQQA aquarium bio sponge filter. Now this is kind of an evolution, okay, on a normal sponge filter. It is still air powered, so cheap to run. I'm not sure on the service area, so I'm going to sort of have a quick look at that and the construction of it. The bio goes down here, and this is obviously the sponge, so I want to see how good that works. I'm going to take it out of the box in a minute, and we are going to see. I will put a picture up at the end of the video of the spec. Let's have a look. Okay, so I've taken it out of the packet, but I just wanted to show you this. This is kind of the instructions that you get with it. The booklet is about the same size as my thumb, so it's tiny, but now you get the idea. So I'm going to break down the components. We'll have a look. Okay, so apart, this is what it looks like. So they do give you some sintered glass media or ceramic media. It's not porous at all. Needs a good wash. It's 248 grams there roughly. Not a great deal. This is what I would call the media chamber. Now on the side here you've got a hole, it goes in. This is an air stone. Air comes up through here. Now the only problem I have with that is there is no way the water can be drawn through that, okay, and I'll show you why in a minute. The next thing is a cover that goes on here, and that comes with a lifting tube. Okay, there's two lifting tubes because this is the bigger version. This piece goes in the bottom here that you'd connect the airline to. You have a sponge, in this case it has two because it's the bigger version. Kind of weird, they're two different sizes. Wouldn't surprise me if they were supposed to be the same size and just been squashed down, and that keeps these onto that. So I'm now going to put it together. Actually, let's have a closer look at that. Okay, so I'm going to put it all together, all right, and show you basically what it looks like, and then we'll show you the operation. Okay, that's the amount of media you get in there. You could get some more in there. It kind of reminds me a bit like Eheim. I think it's called ProStrat or ProStratum. It does look similar to that. I prefer the Eheim actually because you can breathe through the Eheim, which means it's porous all the way through. This is not. Okay, so I'm going to put it together. Okay, this is it together. Now I just found out that that is actually a spare foam, which is really weird that it's a different size. Okay, and not just a little bit, quite a lot. Anyway, that's the unit together. Okay. As you can see, that's where the air goes in. It's quite weighty, so it should sink straight away. We're going to get it into the tank in a minute, and we're going to have a look actually at the operation. I don't hold out too much with this, but we're going to try it out because I love sponge filters. I think sponge filters, even though I wouldn't use them as a sole filtration for any filtrator at all, maybe for fry, maybe shrimp, but fish definitely not. They produce too much waste for this. But anyway, okay, so we're going to get this in the tank. We're going to have a look, see what it's like. Okay, and that's it functioning. Now, when you put it in the water first off, it will float. It will just continually float, okay? You have to get all the air out of this and just keep squeezing it, and eventually it falls down. Now that there is a fully matured sponge filter. As you can see, there's a lot of grime, but it's the same color generally, so you can tell. But that's basically the kind of air that I'm getting out of it. Now that's from a Tetra 400. I mean, you won't hear it because it's a very quiet thing. Do I think this is going to work? Well, time will tell, to be fair. I'm testing a few little bits in there, as you can see. There's a shark in there. Things that worry me, okay, about this design. That is a sealed container apart from some holes in the bottom, okay? So any water that's going to get in there and drawn up is coming from the very bottom, okay? Which means it's going to get contaminated with all the crap that normally ends up on the bottom, which kind of is a bit strange. I'm not convinced there's going to be a mass amount of water coming out of that. So even though there's a lot of air, air will rise regardless. It's not being replaced by water. That's a myth. Yeah, it does if you allow it to be. Yeah, if it's easy movement. But this has not got an easy movement. But I'm going to see how this works, okay? Because if it does work, they are easier. You know, you haven't got a big pipe coming out the top like that one. You know, it's in the bottom. You could easily hide that, okay? It's neat. It could go in a corner quite easily. But we'll have to wait and see. I'm going to leave it in the tank, okay, for a month, all right? And we'll see how we get on. Guys, thanks for watching. Take care.